Hello peaches! So I'm starting to kind of like get into a more like gothic kind of period again. Like if you have subscribed to my channel for a while, you know that I change my style quite often, but I always go back to the same things, like back and forth, and right now I'm like feeling dark and awesome. But anyhow, today I thought that I want to look at some old photos, just because it could be fun. And I'm not going to like look at very old photos, I'm just going to go to my Facebook, my private Facebook account, and just go through all the pictures, you know, like from the first that was ever posted on Facebook of me. Not the ones that I've posted, but the ones that I'm tagged on. So the first photo is copyrighted by a photographer. It was a school photo that was taken of me when I was 14 actually. And yeah, look at that. If you can see me from the copyright thing. My hair and my face, I just look very normal. I don't like it. So this is actually a very old photo. Well, not very old, obviously, but I must have been like 13, 12 or 13. I dyed my hair blonde when I was 12 or 13. And I don't know, really. I think me and my friends were having a sleepover at my place, and we decided to dress up. And I was Pamela Anderson, you know, with boobs. And then my hair, we tried doing like Elvis with the bangs. Do you see it? I don't see it, but we tried doing Elvis kind of. So I was like a mix of those. I don't remember what my friends were. I don't remember why we did it. I'm not sure of anything, alright? I just know that this photo exists. And this is probably the most cringe-worthy picture I've ever taken. As I said, I was into my paramour period thing, and I decided to recreate a lot of those pictures. Luckily, this is the only picture that is left, because I did take so many pictures recreating Hayley Williams photos with my crappy camera. And this is the only one that's left, which I'm very happy about. Even though it's horrible though. But yeah, just forget that ever happened, please. So this is a picture of me when I had just dyed my hair red. I think it's the first photo I took with red hair, and I loved it. Even though the light is very light, I look very pale, like you can't even see my face for reals, but I really liked my hair at that time. I thought it was really pretty. So this photo is not the greatest of me, but yeah, as you can see, I was like 15 there. No makeup, just weird, didn't know what to do when people took pictures of me. So yeah, but my eyes look great there. When the light is right, they look very blue. I like it. But it's just unfortunate that the rest of my face is a mess in this photo. I don't know what happened. So this was when I got, like, the second I got home after getting my nose piercing. And I was very happy about it. Oh, okay, so this is 14-year-old me. That is my natural hair color. But I don't know if you have this in America. In Denmark we call it confirmation, I guess. It's when you turn 14 or 15, like when you're 14 or 15-ish, then you and your friends from your class and other people your age go to the church and kind of like confirm that you're still a Christian. You have to be baptized in order to do this, and then that's kind of like confirmation. You go into the church and say, hey, I'm still a Christian. And most teenagers who does this, because afterwards you do that, then you hold a huge party and get a lot of gifts and a lot of money. So most teenagers who does this actually aren't Christian, which I still think it's kind of like stupid, because that is pretty much what it's all about. But I was a Christian at that time. I'm not anymore, as some of you guys probably know, but I was at that time, and I was like serious. I really meant it when I went to the church and was like, oh, I'm still a Christian and stuff. So yeah, that's what like the confirmation is all about. Please let me know if you have it in the country where you live, because I'm not sure if it's just Denmark or if all countries have it. I don't know. But that's what we do. It's like, yeah, it's cool. And all the girls wear a white dress. Not like a wedding dress, not that big, but just like a cute summer dress, a little more fancy maybe, and then white. And I choose to wear a tiara because I'm a princess, so that's just how it is. So this is like the same thing, the same place, and it's me and my brother. You guys have probably seen my brother in a couple of my videos, And yeah, this is him. He, like, at that time I was 14, and then he must have been 16, just turned 16, I guess. So yeah, that's us there. So there's me in my dress. I was the only one wearing heels, and I had never worn heels before, so it didn't went that well. So after my confirmation, I dyed my hair red, like the day after, because my mom didn't want me to dye it before, because she was like, will it look great? But then after I dyed it, she was like, okay, that looks amazing. We have to take some photos with your confirmation dress and outfit on. So we did, and this is like the only good photo that we got, because as I said, I'm awkward in photos, or at least I was very awkward. I must have been like 15 at this point. And yeah, I had my hair dyed red. I was in my like Paramore period. I was a huge fan of Paramore, so I really wanted red hair and that t-shirt because Hayley Williams had a t-shirt like that. And then my beautiful pink Dr. Martens shoes, which I still have and still love and still wear. They're amazing. And I look kind of like a derp. I don't really know what's going on. I'm at school, I can see though. Oh god, on this photo that was like also when I was 15. We went to this school trip to some politician kind of place, I don't know. And I decided to wear blue mascara. I had kind of a short period where I had this blue mascara that I thought was the greatest invention ever. So I decided to wear it. And yeah, I didn't know what to do with my hair, as you can clearly see. I was just like, what is this? Oh god, no. So I had this friend, like I was 15 at this point, and she was like, she loved taking photos and was like photographer kind of person, I guess, just for fun. And she had this really awesome camera. So she always wanted to take photos of us and like me and my other friends and stuff. So one day I decided to just like, you know, take a couple photos of me, and like it didn't went well because I've never been a model in a way, and like I've never been good at being taken photos of. I can do it now if I take selfies, and sometimes like I know now, I learned what to do to look pretty in photos, I guess, but at that time I was just an awkward teenager, and I was like a really awkward teenager, so that's kind of an awkward photo. I don't know, even though the colors looks amazing, like this blue shirt and my blue eyes, that's my natural eye color though. In like some lights it looks very blue, and right there it looks amazingly blue. And then my red hair. I think the colors look kind of cool, but my face is just weirdly awkward in a way. Okay, so this photo should not exist, alright? I started stretching my ear, as you can see. I'm wearing like a small one at that time. Pretty small compared to how they look now, but yeah. Oh god. Oh no. So there's a story behind this photo. As you can see, awkward teenager, don't know what to do with my hair, not any makeup, I don't know. And my braces obviously, oh god, they look horrible. As you can see my finger, I'm wearing gauze around this, it's this one. I still have a scar. It was in science class. I broke some glass, like there's like this glass pipe, because I had to push it through something. But the thing I had to push it through was too small, and instead of going up to pick something that was a little bigger to do it, I just decided to just force it. So I broke the glass and it cut off a piece of my skin, so I had to get some stitches. And then after I got the stitches, I had to wear that thing for a couple of days, and god, I'm just awkward. I don't know what to say. And that is just when it gets worse and worse. Oh dear god. So this is a very awkward photo. And I'm so sad it's the only photo, because I don't know if you do this in all countries, but when we in Denmark stop in like what we would call middle school, is from 1st to 9th grade, or like 0 to 9th grade we call it. But when you stop in 9th grade when you're 15 years old, on the last day all the 9th graders who stop, they dress up and then they give the small children some candy, and it's a celebration. It's pretty fun. And I was dressed up as like a dead bride, inspired by Corpse Bride, but kind of different with a different dress. And I looked amazing, like I really think I looked great, and it was on point, my costume. But that picture is the only one of me from that day. There's no other photos to show how amazing I looked that day. Which is sad, I think, because I really think I look good, but again, I'm just awkward. And look at my bangs, like, it's just proof how awkward I was. Like, my bangs were just like, I wanted this kind of thing, but I didn't understand how, so just like, yeah. Okay, so this is a really cute photo of me and Elizabeth, my sister. I was 15 at that point, soon to be 16. I just got my side cut, my first side cut. It wasn't that great, I guess. It looks a little weird, but yeah. And I started stretching my ear, just got my eyebrow pierced. I was in that punky kind of theme, and my dad wanted to take a picture of me and my sister, so we did this really awkward but still kind of cute photo. Another really cute photo of me and my sister. We were at this summer camp thing with my dad and his wife at that time, and then me and my sister. And I was in that punk period there. As you can see, I'm wearing this black dress and these like cool leggings with studs on. And then my red hair and black around the eyes. So I don't look too bad there. I kind of toned down the randomness, I think, a little bit. That was the time where I kind of was able to get it to make a little bit sense. So at this point I was 16. I went to the school where you live for a year. Kind of like a boarding school, but it's not like a boarding school. I think is like a place where you get sent to because there's some sort of trouble with you, I'm not sure. This is like where you voluntarily go because you want to live with other people your age for a year while going to school there. It's pretty awesome. We have in Denmark. And yeah, that was like, I was 16 at that time. I took 10th grade there. And as you can see on my outfit there, very random, a lot of things going on. That skirt I'm wearing, like I'm wearing military leggings, and then the skirt is like made of ties. Me and my mom bought a lot of ties in a thrift store and sewed them together. It was pretty awesome, I think, but also very like random and weird. Oh my god, I hate that photo of me. So this was also like when I was 16 at that school. As you can see, I'm wearing my Nightwish hoodie, and I really love that. And some cool punky kind of pants. I was kind of starting to get into like punk, but still very casual in a way. And then my long red hair. I really miss having long hair, actually. Oh, alright. So, okay, listen. So at this school, there was a bunch of teenagers. We had a lot of fun. And there was this one evening where the girls had to plan something for the guys. Like a fun evening for them. And we did like, just for fun, we did their nails and their hair. And it was really, really fun. But then they had to do the same for us. Make some sort of evening for the girls. And we just got told to dress up nicely, and me being in my goth period at that time, or just starting to get into it, I wore my best gothic outfit, and I looked pretty weird, but yeah. Then the moment we walked in, sorry, I got a message. But the moment we walked in to this like event that we're going to, we had no idea what's going on. These two guys were standing there without their shirt on, and before getting into the actual place we were going, we had to take a photo with these two guys who was also on our school, like, and in our classes. And it was just really awkward because all the girls were like posing like, sexy with them, and I'm me being the awkward teenager, especially because I didn't talk to these two guys, just because they wasn't like my friends in a way. I don't know. I just didn't have anything in common with them, nothing wrong with them. But I never talked to them or anything, and it was just really awkward taking this photo, so yeah, it's out there. So this is another example of my randomness in my outfits. As you can see, nothing matches. It's just a bunch of random things put together because that is what I went for. Like, I knew nothing matched, but that was what I went for. I don't know why though. But I'm wearing my Hard Rock t-shirt. I'm wearing my beanie, which my friend who sits next to me in this photo made. Like, I'm wearing one green glove and my purple wristwatch and my Hard Rock t-shirt. And I'm wearing this pink tulle skirt, ballerina skirt, and then I'm wearing some black leggings underneath with some pink on, and even in my hair, like if you look closely, my braids, like I have one purple in one side and then one pink in the other side. I don't know what was going through my mind, alright? I have no idea. So this is just a casual photo of me playing some Nintendo with my cap on. And the thing I miss about having long hair is that I could put it up like that, and like pigtails and then a cap. I think it looks really cool. I can't do that anymore though. Like, the teenage years was a very confusing time. I did a lot of things that I have no idea why. Like this moment here. Perfectly captured on camera. Oh, this is really, really cute. So my friend, she's really good at knitting, and she made me this doll. and it's me as a doll, and it's so cute. And we even like, this may be a little bit creepy, but I pulled off some of my hair, like a string of my hair, so she could sew it into the doll. And I still have the doll somewhere, and it still has my hair in it, which is kind of creepy. But it's really cool, and it was so nice of her to make me this. It's so cute. So this is a selfie from when we were in like a school trip to Sweden. We were there for a week by this lake, and it was really, really nice. Such wonderful weather, it was so hot. And yeah, this is me. Casual selfie with my Paramore sunglasses. I still, at that time I was still a Paramore fan. That lasted for a long time, and that's also why I kept the red hair for so long. It's because I was still Paramore. And this is me from the party, like a gala party we had. So looking awkward as always. Also, this is like the last day of that school year. You know, we went for that school for a whole year where we lived together. It was so much fun. And that was the last day, and me and my friend decided to perform Hotel California. I actually have the performance on my YouTube channel somewhere. I think it's like my first video I ever uploaded. And we only like rehearsed it one time, almost 2 times before going on stage, and I never really heard that song before that much. So there were some mistakes in it, but it was overall pretty awesome. Also that we just did it even though we haven't even practiced or rehearsed that much. So this is a pretty cool photo. I was starting to get into the gothic phase there. I was 16, maybe almost 17 at that time. And yeah, I had this beautiful dress. This was at New Year's Eve, I think. I had this beautiful dress skirt thing, and I really loved it. So that's the one I'm wearing. I think it looks awesome. I think I still have it somewhere actually. That's when I bought a cello. That was a very weird impulsive buy, and I never learned how to play it. I don't know why I bought it. So this is taken when I was like 17, I must have been. I was getting a little more like boyish, I guess. That's when my tomboy period started. As you can see, I'm wearing just an oversized t-shirt, which I cut in a little bit. And I'm wearing my brother's pants in that photo because they were like big. Not wearing any makeup, just my hair is just a mess. Decided to dye it black there. So this photo happened when my friend took a picture of me with my brand new camera at that time, which is the one I'm filming with, so it's not new anymore. But at that time it was brand new, and we couldn't really figure out the settings. So the flash, like the light that blinked, was really bright, and that resulted in this beautiful photo of me. Oh, the days when my tongue was in one piece. That was a simple time. Another picture of my tongue. What is with me and sticking my tongue out? I don't know. What's going on? It was the first time that I went to Disney store. There's a Disney store here in Denmark, in Copenhagen, but I never went there because I don't go to Copenhagen that often, or I usually didn't when I was that younger. So this was the first time I went there, and I bought an Ariel doll. So yeah, she's very cute. I still have her and I still love her, and it was just like a really great day because it was the first time I was in Disney store. And this is me in my Pikachu kigurumi. It was my first kigurumi that I ever had. I really love that kigurumi. I wore it all the time. It was so comfortable. So that is the first photo I took after getting my hair cut. That was the first time ever that I had short hair. And that was a couple months before turning 18 at that time. I just decided to cut it off because I want to try and have short hair so I could get like a mohawk and like cool punk kind of hair. And now we're going into my scene phase, like my proper scene phase. And I styled my hair a little bit spiky. I started wearing eyeliner, winged eyeliner, and yeah. Kind of like weird clothes, a bow in my hair. I think, like, I really liked it at that point, and I really liked that style. And like here, this was like the first day I tried it, so it's not perfect. But when I got a little bit more hold of the scene look, I actually really liked it for me. But I'm probably not going to go back to that because it's more like a teenage thing. I feel like I'm probably too old to dress scene now. I feel too old. I'm almost 21, so probably not going to do that again, even though I really liked it. So that was the last photo I'm going to show you, because like the photos from that one and forward, like I made a YouTube channel since then, even before that photo though. So if you want to see how I looked back then, you can just go to my YouTube channel. Also because the photos Ever since those are kind of newer, so it's not that weird and awkward to look at those kind of photos because they're still quite new, I guess. A little bit new. The reason why I wanted to make this video was because I wanted for a while now to make a video where I react to my old videos. Like, well, not my YouTube videos, but like the videos from when I was a baby. Because my dad and my mom filmed me and my brother for a couple of years when we were small. And we do have that somewhere, but right now it's like getting processed into getting over to a DVD so I can actually play it on my laptop and see it. So when that happens, when I get it on a DVD, I will make a reaction video to that. But before I could do that, I just decided to react to some photos. So that way you can see my teenage years in this one, in photos. And then when I get the video from my childhood, you will be able to see when I was a little baby. Press the like button if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and thank you for watching.